Joining me now on the Daily Ledger Page 5 beat from Washington, D.C., President and CEO of the National Association of Federal Credit Unions, Dan Berger. Dan, Elizabeth Warren, not alone. There were attacks during the debate on McDonald's. There were attacks on Big Pharma. Anything big, basically, the Democrats attacked. And it's interesting, she's talking about courage. Well, if she's talking about courage to impose what she wants on the American landscape, this would be the courage to impose socialism on the American landscape.
Well, the fact is, big business in this country provide millions of jobs, from coast to coast. Anytime you see politicians say we're going to start a new government-funded program, that means it's a taxpayer-funded program. And so this economy is doing well. I mean, you look across the board, unemployment is the lowest it's been in 50 years, since 1969. Under the Trump economy, we've created, 5.5 million new jobs. And so that's strong. That's a pretty strong message that's being heard, coast to coast.
And these folks, of course, to a person, I almost said to a man and a woman, to a person on the debate stage want to tear all that apart. It's interesting, though, when we look at the readings on the economy, most of them are pretty robust, especially employment. But when you look at the bond market right now, it's sending some rather mixed signals, as some say, maybe pointing toward a possible, underlying possible recession.
Yeah, I agree. The yield curve has inverted. And so it happened a few weeks ago, and then it popped right back. So if we're to go back to the positive realm, it'd be smart for the Federal Reserve to possibly do a 25 basis point or a 50 basis point cut, and it would go back into the positive. But everything else is very positive out there. Unemployment is extremely strong. Corporate earnings are strong. And so we're seeing all these headwinds out there with some of the tariffs. And so we're a little concerned about some of that. But if they get those tariffs behind them, they get that taken care of, this economy could really take off.
And obviously, CEOs in this country and people who deal with China and overseas in general are watching what's going on at the G20, where the president is right now, and that there may be a deal. China wants apparently a deal right now during the G20. President Trump is saying, hey, not so fast. We're in no hurry, but probably by the end of the year, this thing should be inked. Dan, thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.